Hello traders, this is Mr. C and we are gapping down today quite heavily on NAS 1 hour chart. We can see that we are in this lower range and testing these lows, and as long as we are in this range we should expect the price to respect this area. If not, this will be the first sign of a broader correction to the downside. This is the third test of this lower range, right? 1, 2, and this is the third test, which tells us that we should be a little bit more aware of that this can lead to a natural breakdown to the downside. The second test is always the best. The third may hold, but we should be more aware of a fake out or a continuation in this case. So let's see if we can get some price action on a lower time frame around this area, which can signifies a potential movement to the upside, at least testing closing the gap or in the coming back up to the mid range. But right now the prices keeps falling beyond this lower range. Let's put that on again. So we are actually breaking out of the lower range right now, and the price is going negative, right? And in this indicator ATR Trend top and bottom, we can see that we are getting this nice huge indication of a big move to the downside, which either can be the first sign of a trend shift, or this is the sign that this is a fake out and the price will just go back up in the range. And this is something we have to confirm on lower time frames. It's too early to say on this high time frame in the 1 hour. We can just confirm that this is an interesting place for the price. Either we go further down or we will reverse. And since the hour just started, we have or the session just started, we should at least wait until the first 30 minutes to decide what to do in this scenario, if we're not seeing clear signs of any nice price action shift in lower time frames around this area. So right now I am just watching the market. I'm not taking any positions right now, since at this place we can really just go down a few hundred points if the market wants to, and we don't want to be in that move if we are long. But if we are short, that would be super nice. But I don't go short. I'm a long guy. So yeah. So for the short sellers, a great place to short today would be the opening candle, right? Prices. This is the opening candle of the New York session. Price is coming down, back down, right? In this opening session volatility, we get a sell-off, and if the price comes back up to this opening candle, that can be a great place for entering short if we believe that we are breaking out of this range right now. So that is one scenario for the short sellers, but I will not go that route. I'm not a short seller, yeah, let's see if we can get some price action around this area, if we can see some congestion, or if the price is starting to see some sign of potential pullback. Maybe we can get like 50-60 points pullback back up to the opening level. That would be nice. And whatever the market decides to do next, that's something else we will look at later on. This is really nice. We have this ATR impulse, which is the biggest one since this upward movement. So this is a really interesting area for either a breakout or a fake out that the price will continue back up in the range. So this is something we have to be aware of. If we are going long, we should not take full position at this point. We should be less alert, and but for sure it will be great pullbacks for entering long as well within this area. So you should not be afraid. You should just be aware that the price just can nosedive from this area as well. So you need to control your risk if you're going long in this area. But yeah, this is super interesting for me as a long trader. Let's go down to little lower time frames, see what we got. Now we're getting the first test of this negative trend line. Should we break it, or will the price reject it? This is an interesting sign of a potential pullback back up to the opening level, but it's too early to say. I would like to see a little bit of a pullback and then a confirmation. If we get that, I will go long. Alright, we can see that we have the price action delivery algorithm with momentum settings, and this opening candle triggered momentum algorithms into the market, and in this case they were significant on the downside. So we can see how how the price respected these levels and successfully continues downwards. All right, let's see if this one is something we can go long on. If we come back a little bit, see if we can get some buyers at this point, or if we are still going downwards. Let's see if we can get some signs of any potential upward movement. It would be nice to come back a little bit down, or I will tell you if I go long. It's starting to look interesting. Yes, there we go, and a little bit back down, and I'm long. Yes, I'm long right now. I just took my position right there. So I have a long position in this case, targeting this opening candle, of course, and I will have a strict stop loss on this one because we are in this this area where the price really just can flash down, and that is nothing I don't want to be part of. So, but a little bit of fluctuation around these areas is expected, but I don't want to hold this too long if we don't see a quick retracement back up. All right, you can see a little bit of a battle right now. A little bit of a battle. If you can squeeze above this high, I guess that short sellers start covering some positions, and that will for sure push the price higher as they are taking profit from their shorts. All right, I'm long at this area right there on this candle. The price is hovering. We have this momentum algorithm to the downside, and we are targeting this lower range at first. But if it goes too fast at this point, if we get like a few bold candles right up, that is also a sign of a reversal to the downside, and I don't want to be part of that either. So I'm really following the price action right now closely, so I can take profit early on or take my stop loss quite early on if we don't get this move I'm expecting right now. We should see a quick move in this scenario. If not, I will sell quite early on. I will take some profit quite early as well if we don't get that move I'm looking for, a quite big momentum move. Alright, nice move. We get this yellow candle as well, indicating an impulse move to the upside, and in this scenario it can also be a sign of a reversal to the downside, so we should be very careful right now. So I'm actually selling a little bit of my initial position right now. Yes, there we go. I have successfully secured a few contracts at this level. It's a nice scalp, by the way, but as I said, we are in the lower range of the higher time frame, and price is coming back up, testing these lows. So this is an area of either reversal or a squeeze to the upside. It's super interesting, and I'm long at this point actually, so that's good as well. This negative trend line is broken, and we are going to work with the new trend line, and it's this one for medium term intraday copper line. And then we have a little bit of more aggressive trend line from this low up to this low, but let's see if we can push higher from this level, or if this is just a pullback in the negative trend. We are still in a negative trend if we look in the broader perspective. So this is just a quick scalp to the upside. We have to break this broader 1 minute trend line if we are going to hold long position for a longer time, right? So this is just a scalp for me, and I have already secured profit, right? So all right, price is coming back down. Let's see if the price can respect this medium or short-term trend line within the negative trend. Otherwise I will sell my last position. Let's see the final call for me. There we go. I am out on my position actually. I have sold everything. So from this point I was all the way up to this area, right? And that is 40 points move, and I took my profit the last contracts in this area because we didn't respect this trend line. And as well, we are in a negative trend in the 1 minute chart, and we shall respect that trend. And this was just a short scalp within that trend, right? Let's see, go back to the 1 hour. Price came back up, testing these lows, and now we're back down, right? This is also a sign of weakness, I would say, because the price didn't make it all the way up to the opening candle. So that is also a sign of a little bit of weakness right now. Maybe we get another sign in a few minutes, but let's see what the price decides to do in this area. So this, if we look at the 1 minute chart, we have this momentum price action delivery algorithm printing on the opening session today, and the price is respecting this level really well, and we moved to the downside, and the price did not even come back up testing this. So that is a sign of weakness in my eyes. But yeah, I made 40 points and maybe 10 points. I sold the rest on the rest of the initial position at 10 points profit. So yeah, it's still a nice trade for me, but it's yeah, it is what it is. You can't expect great moves all the time. You have to be aware of the broader picture of how the market moves, right? So that is why I were a little bit more risk avert at this place. We're back down, testing these lows. Price goes back up, bouncing a little bit. And actually, I don't have so much time today to trade. This was basically it for today. And just to recap, I had my price action delivery algorithm with momentum settings because I want to catch these momentum moves we can see how the price actually respects these levels quite well often. And if we are below these levels, we are bearish. If we are above, we are bullish. And if we are below, we should look for retest like this. And this is a retest as well. This is a nice retest, and that is a sign. If the price rejects this level, this is a sign of a potential move to the downside, right? So that is how we can use the price action delivery algorithm with momentum settings. And I also had ATR Trend top and bottom with the following settings. I have top bottom ATR, and I click this one, show ATR top bottom line. Then you get this style. And I analyzed the 1 hour chart and successfully saw that we are in this lower range. So we should be careful. We have the boldest market move to the downside since April 25, and which was this move to the upside. That was a bold move. Now we have equally strong move to the downside, which actually can lead to this breakout of this range. But also it can also mean that this is just a fake out and the price will go back up like this. But in this case, we have to analyze the lower time frames to really understand what's going on here. Otherwise, this is just a sign that we can just nosedive a few 100 points from here. Yeah, that was my call today. I made a little quick profit on this retracement within the negative trend, and now the price is nosediving a little bit. And I think that's for today. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have learned a little bit of how I trade in negative trends. Even though I only take longs, I successfully spotted this pullback and get out around this area and took the last profit right there. Yeah, I hope you understand my reasoning behind this trade, and I hope you see you soon. Have a great day. Bye.